Right then, next week, which I think is now possibly week 24, I'm not quite sure. Bit of a change this time. I'm starting off inside the house because it is blowing a gale outside. You'll see in a sec. It is really, really windy. But we now have lots and lots of lovely windows and plasterboard kind of almost everywhere downstairs, which is pretty amazing. So there's a couple of things not quite in at the moment, but not far off. So it's really quite strange actually being in here, and it's starting to it feels warm for once. It's beautifully bright. I mean, it's a dreary old day, and it's lovely in here. I mean, I don't know if you can hear all the stuff going on outside, but it is pretty ridiculous. Notice actually. Oh, that's it. Oh, it's on the inside. Oh, leaky house already. Oh, that's coming from somewhere up there. Anyways, sorry, I mean, I'm trying not to move the camera around quite so much this time because the last time I looked at the video, it made me feel a bit queasy. They've made great progress. I mean, as you can see, we've got floors and walls and all that kind of stuff everywhere, really starting to take shape. Out here, there's just that one door there that they've not quite done yet, but all the other glazings now, there's the doors there. They've left the frame, I think, because they're still using that for storage. All of this ceiling here, I popped up about 2 hours ago. There were guys just doing this. It's amazing how quickly they managed to chuck stuff up. Same here, so it's literally starting to make sense. That's a hell of a draft. This place is just going to howl in the wind. So this room, the gym, I don't think it really has changed very much. Maybe got a bit of roofage in there. In here, again, nothing very much. I mean, there's millions of cables. Literally, it's like a stupid number of cables. You can't easily see actually, it's a bit dark. That's cool. These little bedrooms now, I mean, they're looking amazing. They're absolutely cool. You know, they're not the biggest, but actually, if you see, you know, all of that is glazed. That looks pretty cool. You've got like a cracking view right down the valley from there, obviously when all the bits and pieces are out of the way, and through there, so that's going to be lovely. You've got the telly on the wall, all that kind of stuff. You've got this bathroom. Obviously this kind of weird mint green is exactly the colour that I'm going for. This is some different type of plasterboard that's suited for bathrooms or something. Again, floor to ceiling glazing. Probably may need to put a little bit of opaquing on that because I suspect some people might find it a bit weird. Not that anyone's going to see, although actually there is a house just up there, square on. So yeah, probably maybe not do that. I think I like frightening the neighbours. This one here, as ever, is a bit of a carbon copy. Still got to put in some of the sockets there. But you can see here as well, I mean, this is going to be, again, a cracking room with just that view out over, and all of this dirt here, that's going to be regraded and pushed back a bit, so, you know, it'll open that up a little bit too. Very cool. They've got up here, so there's little gaps, which is where they're going to put, that's where the, the blinds are going to be recessed. I know that one of the guys was saying earlier on that they've got some issues in the living room. I'll have to look at that later on. So, go upstairs. I'm actually one down here. Oh gosh, falling over. So, again, this all looks really cool. And we've got, that will be the What's it room? The utility room. So we'll try and head upstairs. It's howling outside. So this is a lot less done here. They're not really done any. So top of the stairs. One sheet again not glazed there, but the rest of these are. Which all looks very, very cool. Oops. Huge amount has happened up here. That piece of timber wasn't there earlier on, so it's been blown away. These great big doors. You can see, I mean, this is just going to look amazing. So bright. So we've got like the little guest suite at the back. Go in there, and you can just kind of see again, massive windows. This time looking out again at a high level, and the valley. It's just so pretty. And then a little bathroom, again with massive floor-to-ceiling windows. Those look pretty cool. And that's not a very exciting wall, is it? I'm doing this again on the iPhone, and I think it's actually a bit better with the GoPro. This has got some better stabilisation stuff, but field of view is not quite as good. Into the bar and the bathroom is my bedroom. So this is super cool because again, this has got all of its glazing in there. This is a big room, but with just cracking views. And if I spin around and you can just see how it all kind of fits together. It's really nice. And then, I mean, here, there's not a huge amount that's changed here, to be honest. Briefly outside. The wind's going to be a lot around this, but I do want to go outside because they have done some of the cladding, and that looks very, very cool. But the chances are you're not going to hear me when I go outside, so we come round, oops, round and down. It started doing this bit last week, if you remember, and so now this whole side is done, and that looks awesome. I come up onto the crest, gives you an idea of exactly how it's going to look. That's very cool indeed. And they've also done those bits down there. Looks really, really cool. It's really, really cool. So it's starting to come together, which is terrific in truth. I'll be up again next weekend, and then hopefully the following weekend, 2 weeks today, I'll be on my way to Oz, but my flight's not till the evening, so I should be able to come up first thing. So things should have progressed quickly. I mean, they seem to be now motoring along, which is terrific. So you probably can't hear me now anyway, but there we go. Very windy Saturday. More next week, and then